Lesson: Privacy by Design Principles and Best Practices. Privacy by design is a fundamental approach to embedding privacy into the architecture of information systems and business practices. It emphasizes the importance of proactive, preventative measures in safeguarding personal data, ensuring that privacy is not merely an afterthought, but an integral part of the design process. As the digital age advances, the significance of PBD grows, compelling organizations to adopt robust frameworks and best practices to protect individual privacy rights effectively. One of the most critical principles of privacy by design is embedding privacy into design. This means that privacy considerations must be integrated into the early stages of any project, ensuring that privacy is a core component of the business processes and technological specifications. This proactive approach mitigates risks before they manifest and reduces the need for costly post-implementation modifications. For instance, organizations should conduct privacy impact assessments during the initial phases of a project to identify potential privacy risks and implement mitigative strategies. A PIA helps in evaluating how personal information is collected, used, and protected, ensuring that all privacy concerns are addressed from the outset. Another essential principle is the default setting for privacy. By default, systems should be configured to offer the highest level of privacy protection without requiring user intervention. This principle is particularly significant in the context of consent mechanisms, where users often face complex and confusing interfaces that obscure their choices. Ensuring that default settings prioritize privacy not only builds user trust, but also aligns with regulatory requirements such as the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe, which mandates data protection by default. For example, a social media platform might set its default settings to the most private option, allowing users to consciously opt into more public settings as per their preferences. Privacy as a positive sum, not a zero-sum game, is another guiding tenet of PBD. This principle refutes the notion that privacy must be sacrificed for functionality or innovation. Instead, it encourages the development of solutions where privacy and other interests coexist harmoniously. Organizations can adopt various technological tools to achieve this balance. For instance, encryption and anonymization techniques can be employed to protect personal data while still allowing for its analysis and use in beneficial ways. The use of homomorphic encryption, which allows computations to be performed on encrypted data without decrypting it, exemplifies this principle by enabling data analysis without compromising privacy. To effectively implement privacy by design, organizations should adopt comprehensive frameworks that provide a clear roadmap for integrating privacy into their operations. The NIST Privacy Framework is one such tool, offering a structured approach to managing privacy risks through its core functions: identify, govern, control, communicate, and protect. This framework supports organizations in creating a culture of privacy that is responsive to both internal and external privacy challenges. By following these guidelines, businesses can systematically address privacy concerns, ensuring compliance with legal obligations while fostering trust with their users. Real-world examples underscore the importance of adopting these principles and frameworks. The infamous data breach at Equifax in 2017, where the personal information of over 140 million individuals was compromised, highlights the consequences of neglecting proactive privacy measures. Equifax's failure to patch a known vulnerability in its software demonstrated a clear lack of privacy by design, as basic preventative steps were not taken to safeguard sensitive information. In contrast, companies like Apple have successfully integrated privacy by design into their products, with features such as differential privacy to collect user data without compromising individual identities. Apple exemplifies how privacy can enhance product value and consumer trust. In addition to frameworks and principles, organizations must foster a culture of privacy awareness among employees. Training programs should be established to educate staff on the importance of privacy and the implementation of PBD principles. Regular workshops and updates ensure that employees are well-versed in the latest privacy practices and technologies, empowering them to make informed decisions that prioritize user privacy. By embedding privacy into the organizational culture, businesses can ensure that privacy considerations are factored into every decision-making process, from product development to marketing strategies. Moreover, organizations should engage in continuous monitoring and evaluation of their privacy practices. This involves regularly reviewing and updating privacy policies, conducting audits to assess compliance with legal and ethical standards, and soliciting feedback from users to identify areas for improvement. By maintaining an ongoing commitment to privacy, organizations can adapt to changing regulatory landscapes and technological advancements, ensuring that their privacy practices remain effective and relevant. Finally, collaboration with external stakeholders is crucial for the successful implementation of privacy by design. Organizations should actively engage with policymakers, industry groups, and privacy advocates to stay informed about emerging privacy trends and challenges. By participating in industry forums and contributing to the development of privacy standards, businesses can influence the broader privacy landscape while ensuring that their practices align with best practices and regulatory expectations. In conclusion, privacy by design is an essential approach for safeguarding personal data in an increasingly digital world. By embedding privacy into the design process, setting default privacy settings, and adopting comprehensive frameworks like the NIST Privacy Framework, organizations can proactively address privacy risks and build trust with their users. Real-world examples, such as the Equifax data breach and Apple's privacy-centric features, underscore the importance of integrating privacy into every aspect of business operations. By fostering a culture of privacy awareness, engaging in continuous monitoring, and collaborating with external stakeholders, organizations can effectively implement privacy by design principles and navigate the complex privacy landscape with confidence.